Record to my computer. Okay, welcome to our session titled The Art of Social Theory, CSTAE Digital Curriculum Portfolio. Just a quick introduction. My name is Emily Hood. I'm an assistant professor of art education and the coordinator of art education at UA Little Rock.
And
Veronica.
I am Veronica Soria Martinez. I am assistant professor of art education and the program coordinator of art education at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. And I am also the digital curriculum coordinator for CSTAE.
Awesome. Yes. And I am the coordinator, but not for long. Soon I will be the past coordinator after the conference. So Luke Meekin will be our new coordinator. So let me just tell you a little bit about the Caucus of Social Theory and Art Education, because you may not be familiar with what we are at all. The National Art Education Association has interest groups, and there's all kinds of interest groups. I don't even know how many there are now. There are quite a few. But the Caucus of Social Theory and Art Education is one of the oldest. And yeah, you can see here, you're looking at our web page, which is a great way to learn more about us. And it's pretty much the home base for all of our, resources, programs, grants, all that kind of thing. So you can see here, it says we were established in 1982, and really in my mind at least, our core mission is to kind of make sure, or to facilitate the bridging of theory, of all different kinds of theory into, or social theory into practice in art education. We have lots of ways that we do this, as you can see across the top, through our grants and awards, but also particularly our curricular resource. But if you are at all interested in being part of the Caucus of Social Theory, you can check out our webpage. You could reach out to either of us. We'd be happy to get you involved as a member. And every now and then, we're also looking for board members and things like that. So we do have leadership opportunities as well. I guess today we're really here to talk about the curriculum resource. So I'm going to hand it over to Veronica so she can introduce that to you.
Yeah, thank you. So curricular resources, if we click on there, we'll access, and then you'll see there's two parts to the resource, right? One's where you can browse all the curriculum planning, all the curriculum resources that are already in there and that have gone through a review process, that they have been vetted and improved, so that we all can keep learning and browsing them, download them, and using them in our classes. And it is really very easy to use because it has like different categories, and you can really select what is it that you need, and then see all the different plans that have been written around that category. So if your priority is the medium, you may select that, or if your priority is the theme, or maybe you're looking for a specific developmental level, so you can choose any of those categories, because all of them are going to appear in all the categories that apply. So then going back, the other part is where you can submit your own curriculum that you have developed. If you submit it using this form, and we are going to tell you where you can go on more instructions on how to submit that form with your own curriculum. Once you go through that form, we'll get it, and then we're going to submit it through the review process, right? So we're going to select it. I'm probably going to, I mean, for sure, I'm going to use the rubric to see how it scores a priori, but then I'm going to consult with the rest of the committee, and we're going to be deciding, we're going to give you feedback. We're probably going to give you some suggestions. And once that is done, then we're going to publish it on our website. And yeah, and right now we would like to share with you the instructions so that you know how you can submit that curriculum. And the instructions are on YouTube. So if you go to, we have a channel on YouTube. So if you go to the CST channel on YouTube, you will find our, it is youtube.com/@CSTA. And then you will find different videos that we have, because we record like our town hall meeting and all that. But there you have submitting your curricula to the CSTA online curriculum. And that is where you can find, like, we're going to walk you step by step on all the process, all the steps of the form, and what you can do to successfully submit it so that we get it in the first place.
Mhm. And one of the things that we've newly implemented for this is that once a piece of curriculum is published on the website, we offer the author $100 stipend. So that's not something that we've done in the past. It's kind of more just been purely volunteer. But we realize that amidst all the demands of teaching, that actually developing your own fully fleshed out curriculum really takes a lot of time. And you know, $100 is probably doesn't even quite scrape the surface of that, you know, the time commitment and the intellectual rigor that's going into that. But it's definitely better than nothing. And we're hoping that we know people are coming up with a lot of really cool things. But I think what we've struggled with is just getting it on paper and getting people to submit it. So we're hoping that offering that little bit of monetary incentive will get people interested in really putting pen to paper and getting their work published on the website. And we also just want a way to say thank you for people partnering with us in this way.
And because, oh, sorry, because this is really a very good way to improve our practices and to grow. We also want to grow it bigger, and a way to incentivize that and to, to reward excellence in whatever that word they entail, by to reward, like the amazing things that you're coming up with. We want to reward the best plan every year that we receive. I'm saying plan, but really is more, we want to be more open than a lesson plan, right? It's really a curriculum resources. It doesn't have to be like pre-established. So we want to keep it open, by the best, according to our rubric, the best submission that we get throughout the year, we want to reward it with $300. And again, it's not like a lot, but it will be towards really improving and refining our practice, learning from each other, and going through processes that are making us grow.
Mhm. So I pulled up this is again on our webpage. I'm going to point you back to the top so you can see. I came back to our webpage, and if you go to grants and awards, these are the two, this is the grant and award that we are offering right now. So there at the top is the social theory in art research and teaching grant. We call it START grant for short. So we're not specifically talking about that today, but I did want to kind of point it out to you as well. That's grant money we award over the summer for different projects. So that's going to be coming up after that application will come live after NAEA. But down here at the bottom, this is what Veronica was referring to. This is brand new for us. We have never given this award before, but this is our CSTAE Curriculum Award. So just to reiterate what she said, any curriculum that's published by the end of the year will kind of automatically go into the running for this award. So, you know, you get it published, you get $100 for getting it published. And then, you know, we look at what all has been published, and the award winner gets the award, gets recognized at the NAEA conference, and then also gets the $300 cash award on top of that. So it'll be a great line on your resume, and then also, again, a little bit of money in your pocket. So we're excited about this. We really hope that this gets the curriculum resource resource on more people's radar. But we're also just excited to celebrate our members and celebrate the good things that people are doing, the good work that people are doing to further the field and to further art education. So yeah, those are really the main things, right, that we wanted to introduce today. Veronica, can you think of anything else?
Well, just that we like one of our missions is trying to support teachers and as they advance social theory, and we think that this is a great way to support the teachers that are trying to get that social theory out there in their classrooms. And yeah, if you can think of any questions, any way in which maybe like you're thinking about submitting, but you're having questions and you would like us to be part of that process, I mean, don't hesitate, reach out, write us an email, and we'll try to guide you as best as we can.
Mhm. And I was going to say one more thing. You really might be thinking, well, what do you mean by social theory? And that is a good question and kind of a little bit of a loaded, difficult question. But I wanted to point out one more resource that we have that really would give you more direction with this, and that's our journal. So that's another button at the top of our web page. And so if you click on journal, it's going to bring you to another link here. And this is our call. So if you like to publish papers, we do accept manuscripts for this, but we also have, if you keep clicking, you'll come to our archive of the journal. And this is an open source journal. So it's free. You have open access to all 42 volumes that we have published. The most recently published volume is what's live here on the page. So volume 42 is called Inclusion Invasion. And really all of these articles are engaging with what we understand to be social theory. So, you can, if there's certain ideas in art education that you're interested in, you could enter them into the search bar and it would pull up articles that are related to whatever it is that you're interested in, if that's something that's within the scope of the journal. And so that would, and really you could use one of these articles as kind of like a starting point or an anchor for developing curriculum if you're like, I'm not sure, where to start. So ideally, we would love for all these aspects of what we're doing in the caucus to kind of be threaded together. So this, again, is another really, really great resource for developing curriculum if you want to use it in that way. But I think that's it. Can you think of anything else, Veronica?
No, I was just gonna say, even as like to browse I mean, there's such wealth of like papers in the archive, and I mean articles in the archive, and lessons in the resource, that it is really fun to just see what is out there to kind of like spark your ideas and maybe start a lesson of your own. And then when you do finish it, like let us know, because we would like to hear about it. So
Definitely. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. We hope this video is useful, and thank you for those of you that are attending live at NAEA. We appreciate everyone's support, and we hope to hear from you all soon. Thanks a lot, everyone.
thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Dang it.